Greetings, dear ones. Drac16 here, coming at you with another video. I thought it was time to do another video about atheism. Now, one of the verses that even many atheists are aware of is Psalm 14:1, which says, "The fool hath said in his heart, there is no God." Now, unfortunately, many people come to that verse and they say, well, okay, if atheists are fools, that means all atheists are stupid. But I really don't think that to be the case. Not only from experience, but also just if you understand the word correctly, I don't believe that it's saying that every atheist is stupid. It's like the word blameless or perfect, depending on which translation you're using. The word perfect or blameless means to be without flaw, right? So what does the Bible mean when it says that Job was a blameless man? Is that to say that he was without flaw? That's what you would believe if you were literally interpreting it. But it has to be, biblical words have to be understood in their own context. You have to let God speak for God, all right? So blameless just or perfect in some translations just meant complete. So it doesn't mean that Job was without flaw. Oh, pardon me. It doesn't mean that he was without flaw, because only God is without flaw. It just means complete. So the word perfect has to be understood in a certain way. I don't believe that it means that, fools are necessarily stupid. And I've met tons of atheists who are smart people. Um, I've done a bit of reading on this subject. I have God is Not Great by Christopher Hitchens, and it's a thoroughly terrible book. He never uses critical thinking skills to evaluate his own arguments, but he wasn't a stupid person. He was pretty bright. He does a good job at exposing some of the evils that the Catholic Church has been responsible for. But as I said before, he doesn't. While Christopher Hitchens was a professing atheist, and while he was smart enough to ascertain God's existence, for reasons that are best known to him, he chose to ignore those inclinations. He rejected the God that he knew was there. So, yeah, and that's the same with modern day atheists. Well, Hitchens was a modern day atheist, although he's no longer an atheist anymore. I can guarantee that. But yeah, I don't think that the word fool means stupid. It just means someone who can arrive at God's existence if they were given, if they had used critical thinking skills and used their God-given intelligence, but for whatever reason, they just choose not to. And so that's what makes them fools, dear ones. So I think we'll do ourselves a great service by not embarrassing ourselves and not assuming that every atheist is stupid, because there are many of them that are smart. Hitchens included. That while he was a fool, he was not stupid.